Hello everyone, I probably should be doing this so soon after the last video, but we're so close to the end game, I can taste it. Now then, I was an idiot last time and forgot about Beta Brahe. Here it is, so fingers crossed, let's hope we can get there before the Micon do. Fingers crossed. Yes, we are really close to the end game, I just realized, well, not realized that. But if we were any closer to the end game, we would be fighting the Sumatra. Okay, that's how close we are. This is probably going to be one of the few, like, I don't know where I'm going with this, but one of the few videos. Oh, the Thredash and Ilrath are killing each other. I guess the Ilrath were just dying out first because they were bigger and then now they're the same size. That makes me sad, actually. I rather like the Thredash. They're tough, stupid guys, I guess you'd call them. Whatever. It's not, well, I guess kind of like accidental genocide right there. Whoops. Oh well. Let's hope we can get to that planet before the Micon. Yes. This is... What are the plot? This is the last plot thread we have, really. And this will have to go help the germ and so on and so forth. That's just great. Anyways, why bother talking with them? The Ur-Quan, they work really well against the Micon. Probably should talk about them. The Ur-Quan is pretty much a type of, like, a Yehut. Things are not going right. The Yehut, Ur-Quan is just like the Yehut Terminator. It has, like, the main thing as you've seen is, like, 3 rapid fire, well, 3 shots. It's not as fast speed firing as the, Yehut Terminator, but it does the job. Well, actually, it's kind of better because it has more range and it has, you know, that wider spread, so it's easier to hit enemies. Plus, you know, getting in close and then just blasting them like this is pretty deadly. Secondary, as you've no doubt seen, is a shield, but it's a special shield because the Ur-Quan primary fire doesn't use up any battery. Instead, the battery is used for their shields. So pretty much this is an absorption shield. Wow, that was fast. Normally, I can kill like tons of the Micon before, you know, dying, but more than 2. Let's put it that way, more than 2. Because the absorption shield absorbs it really easily, like the shots gives you energy, and so pretty much from the Ur-Quan. This is just not my day. We still got another Aureli though, so fingers crossed. As I was saying before, the Ur-Quan, their absorption shield uses up the battery. When it absorbs hits the game battery back, which is kind of annoying, but it's kind of useful at the same time. Because pretty much, if they run out of battery, they got no shields, and they're kind of sitting ducks because their ship is kind of terrible. It maneuverability, it turns pretty quickly. Its top speed is okay, but it has very little acceleration. Not as bad as the cruiser, methinks, but oh, that was close. That's terrible. When I was practicing against the Micon as the Ur-Quan, I was dogfighting with them. That's how terrible with them. The Micon can dogfight with the Ur-Quan. That's because the Ur-Quan, they have barely any acceleration to speak of. And they're kind of fast, so it takes them some time to turn, and the Micon turn much more quickly, and it's all rather silly, long story short. But yeah, the Juger, it's terribly effective because you'll never, if you hit the special thing fast enough, your shield will never run out because the enemy will just recharge it. And then you can just kill them at your leisure. The problem is anticipating when the enemy is going to attack, which is easier with the AI, because the Micon, generally, with their recharging and you're in range, they'll just hold down the fire buttons and then they'll appear on their like captain screen and you're like, oh, they'll attack me soon. So I better, you know, hold it down and keep an eye on their energy bar and then hold it down, and then it's just kind of double guessing. So it's pretty powerful, but I can't use it. I'm not that good with it. And I think they're pretty good against the Korra. Yeah, the Jugger is pretty good against the Korra. The Supox Blade, we're gonna see it soon. It's frickin' amazing against the Ur-Quan. Like the green guys. Because it's the best. That's all I'm gonna... Oh, it is the greatest. Well, no, not the greatest, but you can kill like dozens of VAI Ur-Quan Dreadnoughts with just a tiny little Supox Blade. I don't know if it's... Well, the Ur-Quan Dreadnought just can't catch up with the Supox Blade, and the Supox Blade has... The special's rather neat. I'm not all that great with it either. The Blade and the Jugger are all kind of more masterful technique type of ships, if that makes sense. Like ships that good people that are really good as long as you're good with them, as opposed to ships that are really good because they're just really good, period. Which is to say the Vindicator. So we got the sun thing, and it should be pretty obvious what we're supposed to do with that. We got... Well, we gotta talk to the Wherein still. That's on my list of things to do this video. Gotta go to the germ, and that's kinda it, actually. Then we fight the Sumatra, because that wig bombs made Shinjitsu. Well, it's similar to Shinjitsu technology, so the Germ obviously will improve it to take down the Sumatra, so then we can face it in Mortal Kombat and hopefully win. If not, I'll just reload and play again, but I'd rather do this in as few tries as possible. Hopefully that's an option. Anyways, let's get back to Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. I cannot pronounce it. Place where Arthur Dent comes from. Yeah? It's a Hitchhiker Guide to the Galaxy reference. Not that I haven't made dozens of them already. Okay, bye. Jeez. Get off my back. We're really doing it. Endgame. All of a sudden. Yep, I should probably be practicing Super Melee a bit more. Just so I'm prepared to know what I'm doing with the ships. Hope that everything goes to plan. Maybe I should only focus on a couple of types of ships, but But I hope now. Well, I don't know how the Sumatra is going to be. So I suppose if I have a wide range of ships, hopefully one of them will be able to be effective, do some damage. That's my goal. Hopefully that works out. And if it doesn't, then kind of screwed. Obviously I'm screwed if none of my ships are effective against it. Though I doubt it. We kind of got all the ships we can recruit, don't we? Can't think of anything else, I guess?
Success, Captain!
Well, hey, there's...
The Mycon's fleet is in shambles!
Person whose name I cannot pronounce.
We have revenged
and I have just realized that her right
Mycons. They
the plate looks like a swan or a bird.
When they approached Organin 1,
yeah,
we were hiding behind its moon.
As opposed to, you know, fire, which is what I thought it was before.
Combat formation in preparation for their hideous implanting ceremony. We waited until they were fully dispersed around the planet. Then we attacked.
We didn't see the Wherein at all,
speed out of orbit using a gravity-whip maneuver. But the pod ships refused to abandon their slow-moving, deep children's spore pods. They remained in the gravity well, and we sliced them to ribbons. They must have lost a dozen ships to their own stupidity, running into their own plasmoids. The rest? Well, we took care of most of them. in our own special way. And Captain,
You've really
now that we
picked
have
up
taken
a
our
keeper,
revenge
haven't
on
you,
the Ur-Quan, we
Zelnick?
give you our starship officers and
Let's,
penetrator designs.
Let's have penetrator
so that
now.
you can
Penetrators
add
now. I'm not
our
sure how good
ships
they'll be
to
against
your
the
fleet.
Sumatra, but might as well. We have the space, I suppose.
I expect I'm going to be pretty busy for the next few months, overseeing repairs to our fleet of penetrator starships and preparing some kind of defensive system for this starbase. If and when the Ur-Quan return here, we want to have a little surprise ready for them. Not a great deal, Captain.
Do I really want to get involved with this whole romantic
around here. I've had
subplot
requests
thing, I
from
guess?
just about every officer under my
No, what
command
can't hurt
to be
to go
transferred to your Earth
a bit
starbase
into it
to serve
first?
under you. If I wasn't running this starbase, I'd be first in line. Captain, the next step is to pull down the slave shield from our planet. In my opinion, the only people who could do that are the Chengesi.
Yep, we know that.
They are under a shield of their
Well,
own.
we're working on it, don't worry.
Actually, I'm just dodging the real issue, Captain. Your agenda really has only one item. Destroy the Ur-Quan hierarchy. How to do that? I'm not sure. But I know you can't take them head on.
We've gone over this already. I assume that the game has all of these people reiterating how to defeat the Ur-Quan, just in case you don't stumble on all of them, but obviously we have. So, not much for now, except, she breathes really weird. Might as well go visit the Shinjitsu, I guess. Murmur? It's not like we have, well, it's either we have to head back to base for fuel and crew and penetrators. Get penetrated, or we could go, well, we got the sun device, might as well. Save us a trip. We're in quasi-space, might as well. Man, our section of space, the corner of space looks so empty now that we don't have the Ilrath, the Conquer dead, actually no, that's it. Just those two. Well, they took up space rather magnificently, so can't complain. And the Dash are gone, and I'm kind of depressed now. We've been losing all of these. Well, I didn't like the Ilrath. The Dash, and the Pagong, I've warmed up to the Pagong. So, might as well go to the, slave shield and see what happens. Well, obviously we know they're gonna have to burst through the slave shield, but you know what I mean.
Once more you interfere with the process.
Because we have the sun device and I guess we'll use the sun device outside the
I shall tell your
slave shield. Or in this menu. Sun device, go. And there we go.
You have flooded our synthesis mechanisms
that's what we came here for.
Of radiant energy. What was supposed to take decades has been accomplished in seconds.
Yeah.
The process is incomplete, yet we have emerged.
The process. You seem pretty okay, you know. Just like
why have you
not
interrupted
having.
the process?
What is the process? Out of curiosity. We kind of need you key twinning back. That seems to be the best idea in this thing.
Much just to bring us from beneath the shield.
I guess they were fusing together, and the process, and well, I guess the energy batteries were disappearing in the slave shield, not the actual fusing together of the Germ and the Shinjitsu.
To assist you in whatever way we can.
Though, truth be told, I can't see exactly how they're going to merge together anymore. That's not my thing to say.
That the only way to truly defeat the Ur-Quan was to first destroy their precursor battle platform, the
Can we
This vessel
Can we
was
move on?
responsible for the victory of the hierarchy over
Can we
the
know?
Alliance.
I'll just
When it was
stay
brought
here
to
and
bear against our
pull my
world,
thumbs then.
we could not resist it. This must be your priority.
That's
This
why we
must
have
be
free
your
children.
eventual goal. We
Don't
know
worry.
what is necessary to achieve this end.
And it's
But
just, I guess,
we must
being
know
trapped
what you
under a
have
slave shield,
already
merging
learned.
our two species
So
together
we will scan
for
the databanks and
20
logs
some
of
odd
your
years
ship.
would
There,
give you lots of time to
the
figure out how to
process
defeat the
is
Sumatra.
complete. Now
Either
we
that or
can
they're just gonna wing
discuss
it.
what you must do. You
Though
need
truth
to
be told, they could
locate
probably
the
wing it
Ur-Quan
much better than
Sumatra
Zelnick.
vessel. If you cannot find it yourself, ask those others who are near the
Gonna
Ur-Quan.
have to talk.
Perhaps
Well, I always
they will
assumed you'll
know.
have to talk to. Either the Sumatra would pop out of into existence, or the fuck pick would
So the being is
spot it.
darkly
That was
evil
fine.
and incredibly
If
dangerous.
the Sumatra doesn't show itself, then the fuck pick ought to
has
do it.
effectively nullified the creature's power over you.
Yeah, we have that.
However, it will do a most excellent job distracting
We
the
got
Ur-Quan long
Larry,
enough
talking
for
pets.
you to approach the
He's
Sumatra
been a big help.
and destroy
Sort of, not
it.
really. Well, he gave us 600, no, yeah, 600 biological units, so
Is good.
will help get us. Ha ha
But
ha ha.
had you activated it, the device would have annihilated your ship and everything else within
500
500 kilometers.
Yeah, I kind of figured that out.
Even so, we will have to improve this device, magnify its power with our crystal technology. The destructive potential of this weapon will
Yeah,
make it
that's why we came here and get
for
the
most
destructive
important
potential of this
task
thing
you
to
will
beat
ever
the Sumatra.
undertake.
So on and so forth. So on and so
Neutralization
forth.
of the Sumatra.
Nearly
The Ur-Quan's
invincible, but not
newly
invincible to
invincible
terraforming
battle
equipment.
platform.
Well, hyper advanced
You are
terraforming
fully
equipment.
prepared for the undertaking.
It's a
There
planet
is
buster,
every
that's
chance that
how I was
you
able to
will
take
be
down
able
a
to
measly
destroy
battle
the
platform.
Sumatra and stop both the Ur-Quan and the Core.
Alright,
We will now fit the precursor weapon and our own crystal amplification system to your vessel by routing a portion of your flagship's fusion power through the weapon's
that doesn't
ignition
sound
chamber.
too nice.
Its destructive force will be
Hopefully,
multiplied
hopefully that
by
won't be much of a
large factor.
problem or whatever.
Your vessel will be totally annihilated.
You guys are just,
No,
barrel of laughs, aren't you?
because your flagship will be substantially weakened by
Oh,
our
substantially
modifications.
weakened.
You may require additional
No.
combat vehicles for protection.
I guess the Vindicator is gonna be not gonna be the Uber battleship. Good thing we have Supox, because otherwise we'd have trouble against the Ur-Quan dreadnoughts.
With the designs for our new
But nope, we
Avatar
got,
class
well-
fighting ships. In competent hands, these ships
Ur-Quan.
are matched for
No,
both
not really. I
the
haven't really
Ur-Quan
seen any
and
much evidence
Core
that the
vessels.
Avatars are good against the Ur-Quan ships.
The completion date
It's
for your vessel's
the Avatars will probably
modification
see them anyways.
is
They're
roughly 2
extremely
weeks
close
hence,
ranged, and
so that you and your human
it's hard
companions
to,
may
they're not
make
that
any
maneuverable, so it's
necessary
hard to sneak up on the
preparations at your
vessels.
starbase.
Plus the
We
Core,
will
they have
now
that bright
transport you
fiery
and your
ring of
crew back to
inevitable
Earth
destruction thing.
immediately.
So that just tears
Good luck,
a big hole out of the
Captain.
Avatar. We got better ships to take on those the Ur-Quan. I suppose we'll save the Avatars
Welcome
for the
back,
Smasher or
Captain.
something
Before
like
we
that.
go on, I have something important to tell you. We have made a formal alliance with the Shimur. Their ships
The
can now be
Vindicator
built in
looks
our
so
shipyards. Also,
Fragile
in
like
the 2
that.
weeks that have passed since the Shimur began to work on
I'm
your
kinda
vessel,
sad.
they attached the Utwig bomb to your ship and have also put in place their own crystalline amplification devices
endgame,
to
folks.
boost dramatically
This
the
is-
power of the weapon. This
This is
work
it.
is now complete, and your flagship is ready for whatever final
Either
modifications
we
you desire.
face the Smasher
The
now,
Shimmer
or we
technicians
go
wanted me to
a
explain to
victory
you
tour
that the
and
bomb
talk to
and
all
its
the
crystal
races we
power
help.
boosters are fragile
I
and cannot
suppose.
be moved from their positions at the back of your vehicle. Now I have some bad news and some good news. the Shimura had to remove all your main modules, weapons, crew pods,
we seem to
and the
have
whole lot,
unlimited
including your
RUs.
emergency warp escape
Emergency
unit,
warp
so
escape.
pick your engagements carefully, Captain.
Whatever, we should be able to.
In
We'll
addition, their equipment now fills the
shouldn't be
rear
much of a
10
problem.
slots, leaving you only
Just,
6 for your own modules.
Pop
But
up
here's
near
the good news. The
softbox
Shimura
space
have provided
and,
us with an unbelievable wealth of minerals and other resources. We no longer have limits on what we can build
hope
for your
that
flagship
no Ur-Quan
or your
vessels
fleet.
try to intercept us.
The analysis
We
reads
got,
as
we got the
follows.
sun device.
Subject, sun device. Data, the unit contains a power
last
generator
time.
whose output magnitude is simply mind-croggling. When activated, the device radiates energy equivalent to less than 1/100th of 1% of our sun. However, when
10,000,
placed close to a planet,
I think.
perhaps in orbit, its output would
But of course,
rival Sol's.
Inverse square law
Summary,
or something like that.
another
so.
precursor tool, the energy output of which can replace or augment a sun's
Exactly.
radiance. That's the end of our scientist's report.
I think we
We're
got
all
the siren.
depending on
so
you.
I suppose
Goodbye,
that the
and
charm
good luck.
type of event succeeds that, or no room for landers, but we do have an escape pod. I'll pick modules later, I guess. Or you know what? Yeah, I got the penetrator. I like how the Charm has a RU cost, despite the fact that we seem to have unlimited RUs. Just, and we probably wouldn't have been able to get the, well, maybe. I suppose if we didn't have the Wig Bomb by the time that we found them, they would have, not given us unlimited RUs but their ships, so... Did I? Oh, I forgot to, give more crew to the Wig Juker, didn't we? That might be stupid. We might need it for the, anyways, weapons are gonna be stupid on this thing. We've got 6 slots, so what's the point, right? I think what we're gonna go for is, let's go with high fuel for now. I might change it in the next video. But basically, tons and tons of fuel. And, because we're not going to be fine with this, so we don't need crew. Maybe we do want crew. And just, like, resupply our vessels in the, Ur-Quan space up against the Sumatra might be useful. I don't think we'll have the option to switch out, you know, when we're fighting the Sumatra and whatever escorts it has, but I believe, you know, we might face some people up there, you know, the horrible Doomstacks. Oh, the horrible Doomstacks. Do we really have to go up with... I'm going to try my best to avoid the horrible Doomstacks, but no clue how successful I'll be. We got tons of fuel though, so if we do a victory lap, so to speak, it shouldn't be too costly. Basically, this is our last trip back to base. After we leave, we're either coming back in a body bag or victorious. No real point to getting more fuel or people or... Huh. Well, good night, I guess, and next time we'll either take on the Sumatra or something else. Hopefully it'll be fun.